and I am getting ready to do my first batch of Christmas cookies.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Mrs. Jack Donna, for you all that don't know. Rarely do I do videos, it's usually my husband. This is the Jack Homestead. He is busy working on maple syrup stuff for this upcoming season, and I am getting ready to do my first batch of Christmas cookies. I am doing a cookie recipe that is my favorite, that my mom used to make all the time. Pecan sandies, Mexican wedding cookies, snowball cookies. People call them different names. It's simple. You only need a couple of ingredients: powdered sugar, flour, vanilla, butter, and pecans. And basically everything pretty much gets dumped in together, mixed up. So my oven is preheating at 350. I am doubling the recipe because I'm going to give some to some of my neighbors. I have 2 cups of room temperature butter in my KitchenAid, and I'm going to add 1 cup of powdered sugar to that, and we're going to get that creamed up. And then once it's creamed up, we are going to add 4 cups of flour to that. And we are going to add, I believe it's 1 or 2 teaspoons, I'll double check and I will let you know, of vanilla. And then once all of that is mixed together and combined, then you're gonna add 2 cups of chopped pecans. Again, this is a double recipe, so you'll just have to cut everything in half if you're just doing one batch. I did purchase the pecans that were already chopped, but they're still pretty big for these cookies, so I make sure I chop them again before I use them. They get stirred in at the end. I don't use the mixer to add them in because I want to make sure that I get them in really good, and I don't want them too fine, the pieces. So I will turn the camera around so you can see what we got going on, and stay tuned. Okay, here is my 2 cups of butter in my KitchenAid. I am going to add the 1 cup of powdered sugar to that, and we're going to cream that together. I wanted to quick show you, this is how I like to do my pecans, in fine pieces like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just don't like big, like giant, tons of big giant chunks, because they're not very big, the cookies. So that's how I chop them up. This is 2 cups. So stay tuned. I'm gonna mix this together and we'll show you what the product looks like. Okay, we got the powdered sugar and the butter creamed together. Now we are going to add 4 cups of flour. That's 4 cups of flour. Let that mix real good. Okay, all our ingredients are in. We have a nice dough consistency. We're gonna add in the pecans, give them a stir, and then we will add them to our cookie sheets lined with parchment paper. And again, I preheated the oven to 350, and I will show you before they go in the oven what they look like. Okay, everybody, this is what your dough is going to look like. The pecans are all stirred in. Now you're going to drop a spoonful. I'll show you about the size that you want. You don't want them too big. And you're going to roll them into a bowl, just like that. Set them in your If you don't like them that big, you can make them a little smaller, but I definitely wouldn't make them bigger than that. And you are going to bake them in the oven. Again, my oven is preheated to 350. You're going to bake them for about 12 minutes or until they're like a light golden brown. And when they come out of the oven, you're going to wait till they cool a little bit. You still want them warm. They're not going to flatten out. They're going to stay round. So when they come out, you let them cool a little bit. Not completely, but not burning hot either. And then you want to roll them in powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar. And then what you're going to do is then let them cool completely after that. And then you're going to roll them a second time in the confectioner's sugar, because you want that sweetness. That one might be a little big. I'll try to do a little bit smaller. I tend to do bigger than I do smaller. That's probably better. And again, 12 minutes or until lightly brown, depending on your oven. Oh, that's a big one too. Get a little heavy-handed. And it's hard not to eat them all once they're all ready. They're one of my favorite. They got the crunch of the nuts, which I'm not a huge fan of any kind of nuts. I like honey roasted peanuts, but I'm not a huge fan of nuts. But these seem to be perfect, the taste. They give you a little bit of a nutty flavor and then a sweetness from the powdered sugar and the vanilla. So hopefully y'all will enjoy. I am going to probably keep this video short so that I can show you my other recipes that we're going to be making. I haven't decided whether I'm doing this. I have a pumpkin oatmeal cookie that I was thinking about doing today, or I was going to make some fudge today for gifts. So stay tuned. I will show you what they look like when they come out of the oven. Okay, first batch just came out of the oven. I wanted to show you the bottoms. See, they're a golden brown. So we're going to take them off, let them cool, and then once they are at the stage where I can handle them, they will get rolled in powdered sugar. Okay, they are still warm, but I can handle them. So what you're going to do is just roll them around. Because they're hot, the powdered sugar will stick to them. And like I said, you're going to do this twice. Once they cool completely, you will be doing them a second time, rolling them. They smell really good. Sure, Mr. Jack will be smelling them and he'll be heading up here. He's down in his garage. Just like I said, working on maple syrup stuff. The season is coming. He is super excited. He's got some videos, I believe, out already. Talking about changes that he's making, and he's rebuilding. I don't know the technical terms of the things that he uses, but he's rebuilding something that's important. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm just going to finish rolling these up and continue doing this, and I won't bore you with any more details, but I will come back and show you when they are all done, what they look like, and we will re-roll them one last time before we put them in packages for neighbors and friends and family. Welcome back, everybody. I have a huge mess, but this is the finished product. I have 2 other containers, but I just wanted to show you what they look like. And Mr. Jack already had one and they passed the taste test. So stay tuned for more cookie recipes and Christmas recipes, and Merry Christmas.